My crazy man.
So, my mom was really weird. She was definitely super strange. She was beyond strange. She was, what some might call, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but she can't defend herself, so she was difficult. Let's say that. One of the things she liked to do was when there was a ton of us in the house, she would hide candy and pop. And I can understand that. If you put pop in the fridge, the kids will drink it overnight. You'll never get any. If you put candy out, same deal. But the thing is, from a very young age, I would say when I was about, that would have been about 7, it was just me in the house. Just me. But she would still hide everything. She would hide her diet caffeine-free Coke, which I can assure you I had no desire to drink. She would hide her candy bars. She would hide her M&Ms, which I absolutely wanted to eat. No, she would do all kinds of goofy stuff. But that's not the point. No, the point is, she would buy Dove bars, and I was free to eat them if I liked. I couldn't eat the last one, but I could eat them. But only if I paid for them. And I would. Oh, buddy, I would pay for them. A Dove bar, are you kidding me? They were $2.79 a box, and they had 3 in a box. They're bigger. They were bigger. I swear they were bigger than they are today. But it was great. I would literally leave $1 in the freezer. And on the one hand, you can say, gosh, what kind of a Looney Tunes charges their own kid for ice cream? But on the flip side, if they were free, I would have eaten all of them all the time. Although there could be a balance. You could say, don't eat all of them all the time, and they're free. But that wasn't an option. So J-Dog was at my house, and I was telling him this story. And I said, oh man, these Dove bars, they're so good. But there's only 2 left, and there's 2 of us, and I only have $1, so we can't eat them. For 2 reasons. I can't deplete the supply, and I only have $1. And he's like, what do you... Your family charges you for Dove bars? Yes. Yes, they do. So, that night we sit down to dinner, and he doesn't believe my story. So we sit down to dinner. I'm like, oh, hey, J Dizzle, this is so awesome. Mom, you'll back me up. J Dizzle, this is so awesome. My mom buys Dove bars, and if I want one, all I have to do is just pay $1, leave it in the freezer. Bitch lets me eat my own ice cream. And she's like, yep, that's what I do. And he's like, oh, very awkwardly, oh, yes, that's totally normal. He didn't believe me. Well, he spent the night that night. And the next morning we get up, and she'd gone to some... well, she doesn't want me to say that she was in AA, but she was. She went to some AA birthday party, and there was a cake, and she got to take it home. And so she brings this cake home and puts it in the fridge. Jerry Dizzledog and I, Gerald and I, we get up in the morning and we see this half sheet of cake left, this huge cake. And I was like, oh man, that looks so good. And he's like, oh, cake. We're teenagers. Cake, man. What's not to love? And he goes, oh, I want some cake. And I said, Oh, man, that looks so good. Hey, man, hey, how much money you got? And he laughed, and we laughed, and we shared a moment. And then we entered into a battle royale, and we fought for days. Ultimately, it was a draw. But the real winner was the cake. Yep, my mom was weird.